Today is the big day. It is my first ever bike race, and there are a couple things I'm a little nervous about. It has rained all night, so I'm expecting the field to be completely muddy. Like, it's going to be rough. So not only is this my first ever, like, bike race, gravel race, but now there's probably going to be a bunch of mud everywhere. So that'll be fun. That'll be interesting. On top of that, I feel like I'm I don't look like a cyclist, so I'm probably going to look out of place as hell. This is the bike right here. I don't know if you guys can see it. We got the Ozark Trail. I upgraded the pedals, the saddle. I do want to get a better saddle, but this is what I got for right now. And I put this new stem on there to make it a lot more comfortable. I got the same tires that came with it. So I'll just be honest, I have no delusions of thinking I'm going to win. I have no delusion of thinking that, nor do I think I'm even going to get top 10. I feel like there are people that are going to be there that literally like eat, breathe, sleep, and cry cycling. And while I have dedicated a lot of the last 4 months to cycling, I still feel like I got nothing on some of these guys. So I honestly, I think I'm going to try and just ride my ride and see what I can do. There's a lot of climbing. It's 37 miles, 3,000 feet of climbing, gravel, muddy. It's going to be rough. It does concern me a little bit, though, because I'm worried that the trail is going to be almost too muddy, because I know mud can really deteriorate a bike, and I have my 100-mile ride next Saturday, literally in 7 days, so I'm hoping that nothing bad happens to the bike. But we'll see. And then the last thing that concerns me is, because it's raining, this little mic right here, it is not even a tiny bit water resistant. So the audio quality, depending on if it's still raining, may not be that as good as it is right now. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Other than that, I'm very excited, and I'll start recording when I get to the race. Alright guys, so this is basically at the start of the race here, and this is the first time I've literally ever ridden around any other bikers. Up to this point, I've literally only ever rode solo, so I'm riding a little scared, I won't lie. I don't want to like clip anyone's back wheel. I don't want to like accidentally bump into somebody. It just, I was riding like a little basically, and that's why, like, I'm not really going that fast. I'm not really getting on the, like, tail of anybody right here. I'm just kind of, like, staying to the outer edge. And, yeah, I don't think I would do this again. I think I just really wasn't comfortable yet with being around other people. Like, you can see them, like, they just passed me right there. And I, like, almost leaned the other way because I didn't even want them being near me. It just made me really uncomfortable, but I got used to it as it went along. All right, guys. I'm officially the person in last right now. But my strategy is to play this cool. I don't want to burn myself out too fast, because that pre-ride I just did kind of took the wind out of me. But we'll figure it out. So this is the easy part of the race. After this, it's all like rolling hills and big hills. So we'll see how I do. Alright, I feel like my legs are waking up now. I don't want to push myself too hard though, because there's a lot of climbing later that I'm not going to like. So literally after just saying that I wasn't going to try and exert too much power, I put some absolute heat to the pedals to pass all these people for no reason. I really didn't need to do this. You could see how hard I'm pedaling there. This is just not sustainable for me. I don't know why I thought this was a good idea. It was fun though, that's for sure. But in hindsight, I probably wouldn't have done this little spurt right here, especially where there's like a little uphill right after. I literally get passed by all these people again in like 10 seconds, which you'll see. So right here, I'm literally trying with like all of my might and power to just try and stay with the group right here, and it's just not working. They're getting farther and farther from me, and I'm having to put more and more effort in. And again, this is something that I, in hindsight, kind of regret doing because it really messed up my legs for later in the race. I should have known it just wasn't working because I'm just not getting any closer, and I'm putting in more and more effort, as you can see from my legs going faster and faster and faster. I mean, this is my first race, so like rookie mistakes, but yeah. So this is the first major climb of the race right here, and honestly, it probably wasn't that bad of a climb, but I just absolutely killed my legs like a minute before this, not even like 30 seconds before this. And I mean, not to make excuses, but I definitely didn't have big enough like gears for climbing. Everyone else had way bigger gears for climbing on their bikes. That's something I'd probably want to bring for the next one, but other than that, I can't make any excuses. They were just much better riders than me, and I was not pacing myself very well. So this is a pretty embarrassing moment right here. As you can see, I take a drink from the water bottle, and I'm trying to put the water bottle back in, and I almost eat the dirt right there. Pretty embarrassing, but oh well.
Oh my god, guys. I'm absolutely in last place. The climbs are killing me. I'm just not good at them. Thank you. I am. It's so cool seeing all the people support. I didn't expect that for something like this in Maine. Thank you. Have a good one.
You too. Good luck.
Thank you. Yeah, my strategy of hoping that people blow up on the climbs probably isn't going to work because I'm just going to blow up on the climbs. That's how that's going to go.
So it's at this point here that I'm actually kind of starting to struggle mentally because I did not expect to be humbled this bad. I thought I was in last place, but I wasn't. But I currently cannot see anyone in front of me. So I think I'm doing so bad that not only am I in last place, but I'm so far behind that I can't see anybody in front of me. Mentally, this was pretty gross, but I wasn't in last.
Yo, at this point, I can't even see any other racers. So I guess I'm just on a joyride at this point, because what the f***? I don't got it, guys. I do not got it. This is very humbling. Oh well, shit happens, right? I'm having a good time though. I'm having a good time. You know what's crazy to me? My average speed right now is almost 15 miles an hour. And these people, I can't even see them. I can't even see them. They're crazy. You know, one thing that I think this week is gonna teach me is that I'm not a racer. I'm an endurance guy, okay? Put me at 35 miles in a race, I ain't coming in first. Probably not even top 50. Actually, I'll be last. But next Saturday, you put me in 100 miles, not in a race scenario, just 100 miles, I'll get it done. I'll get her done. It'll be a good time too. Thank you.
You got it.
Thank you. Have a good one. Okay, guys. I actually think I see some of my fellow cyclists. I don't know if you can see them up there. They probably look like ants when I see them.
So just when you think things can't get any worse, obviously I think I'm in last place at this point, and then I hear something on my left. Look at this. Another cyclist came out of nowhere to pass me. Oh, I was mentally so messed up when I saw that. I literally could not believe it. I was like, there's no way I wasn't in last, but I am now. Again, I still wasn't in last at this point, but I was absolutely dumbfounded that there was a cyclist behind me that just passed me.
It is so impressive that people can just do that. They absolutely hammer away on a climb. My body don't like it. Granted, no, I'm not making any excuses. I'm not the heaviest person here, and I probably don't have the heaviest bike. No excuses. I just don't have it. I'll tell you what though, riding on gravel is really fun.
Hope you're having fun.
I am having fun.
Good for you. That's it, right? Enjoy the ride.
Thank you. The amount of power that I had to put in at the beginning to even like try and stay with people, it's just like, holy cow, man. What's going on? I will say, I have a new profound respect for like actual bike racers now, because like the amount of like power you have to output for as long as you have to output it, that's just insane. You know, I had some hope when I saw some of my fellow cyclists, but I think that hope is completely gone now. I don't think I'm ever catching it back up to them. Hey, sometimes God throws us these humbling experiences, and we gotta learn from them. We gotta find the value in the lesson. And I'll tell you what, I'm finding the value. The value is, let's just have a good time regardless, guys. Me, you, the camera, the nice weather, surprisingly. I don't know how it's this nice. Thank you.
So at this point mentally, I'm kind of like, I'm going through it. I won't lie. Probably the next time you'll see me talk in the race is like there's a huge gap, because I'm not like, I'm having fun. My body is just in so much pain that I don't really want to talk to the camera. Like, I literally got off the bike here to eat and drink because I needed to give my body a rest. I was in my head and I wasn't talking to the camera much for a while. So yeah, that's why there's a big gap basically.
Oh man, you know what's crazy is there's like a big hill around mile like 28-30, And if that hill's already taken me out, I ain't excited for that one. You know, guys, there's a piece of knowing that you're in last place. You know, I'm not competing with anyone right now because there's no way I could, even if I wanted to. So I'm out here just riding gravel roads, having a good time. I get to keep my bib as like a memorial, what the you call it? Yeah, memorabilia? I don't know. But either way, I'm out here having fun. And I don't have any worry at all because I'm in last. There's nothing to worry about. It's quite peaceful, honestly. Like at the beginning of the race, it just felt way more intense than it should have. No, it should have felt that intense because it's a race. But I don't know. Like this is more my style where like, you know, you're not racing anybody. You're just kind of chilling out riding a bike. You can go fast if you want. You can slow down if you want, and you don't have to worry about anything. I'm loving it.
So after I made this realization that like I wasn't racing anybody, I could just relax and chill out, the ride just like it became so much easier to me. Now don't get me wrong, there's still the moments where I'm like, oh my god, I'm so messed up, my body's all jacked up. But mentally the race became a lot easier after this, and this was a turning point in the race for me.
I have about half the race left, and I have 2,000 feet of climbing left to do. That's not fun, but we'll get through it. We'll get through it.
Basically what's going on here is I actually caught up to one of my other fellow racers, and we're about to go up this hill, and I'm like, all right, if I don't want to end up in last, because I still think I'm in last at this point, I need to absolutely hammer it right here up this hill, and you'll see what happens.
Wow, guys, I don't know if you can see this, but this is absolutely beautiful. Okay, so I'm not last anymore, guys. I've passed 2 people. Ain't that something? I can't believe it. And I see some riders in front of me. I told you guys, I can do endurance. There's no way I can do racing. If I can outlast people, that's my way to move up the front of the pack. But honestly, I'll just be glad if I don't end up in last. Ooh.
So I just ended up passing this other cyclist, and I'm feeling really good about myself, honestly, but little did I know The next part of this course was going to suck. Very soft dirt, like almost mud, but not really yet. And it was just rolling hill after rolling hill in this soft, like dirt mud, and it gets bad. So check this out.
Oh god, guys. Biking in this muddy shit sucks. I don't think I'm gonna have any energy left in my legs if the climbs keep staying that steep. Oh guys, this is messed up.
Okay, so something absolutely insane is about to happen. I'm riding along and like I'm putting in as much power as I possibly can right now, and I'm not going insanely fast. But literally out of nowhere, I just hear something on my right. It literally sounds like a car is coming down this road right on the right side of me, but it wasn't a car. And I promise you, my camera isn't doing it justice how fast they were going.
That is insane. How in the actual are they doing that? Yeah, you know, I almost signed up for the long course on this race. I am so glad I didn't, because they have to do another lap of that up and down bullshit in the mud. Hell no. I got absolute respect to them. Holy crap.
So while yes, I did not have to do another lap, and that was something to celebrate, little did I know the climb that was coming up literally a minute after doing the up and down rolling hill loops on the dirt. It was scary. You'll see.
I don't know if you guys can see my Yarman, but the climb that it just showed me had the most steep elevation I've ever seen on my Garmin bargain, or whatever. I don't know if my legs have this in me. To be honest with you guys, I just don't know. I think I'm about to be walking my bike. Yeah, absolutely. My legs are done. My ass is never going to be the same. it'll forever be changed, transformed.
So I get back on the bike, and mentally, I'm doing all right, I guess. Like, I'm still having fun. Like, I'm still enjoying the challenge. But, like, physically, I'm just wrecked. I literally don't know how I'm supposed to do this physically with my legs the way they are. And on top of that, I still had the two biggest climbs of the race coming up. Like, that was a steep hill, especially on gravel. But the hills coming up around mile 28 and 31 were different animals entirely. And I literally did not know how I was supposed to do it with my legs in that condition.
What do you even do after something like this? Do you just go home and rest? Like, do you go out to the bar and celebrate? I don't know, but I'm gonna need some sort of celebration for even doing this. My legs are like tightening up on me. I've been drinking some electrolytes so I don't get cramps, but my legs ain't happy. All right, we got a long climb coming up here. This is gonna suck. I really don't want to have to get off the bike again, but we'll see. It's on pavement, so it should be a bit easier. I'm just gonna keep it nice and slow. Fine. Alright guys, I passed two more people. I don't know if it's gonna stay like that. I think they could catch up to me. That hill was gnarly. Other than that, I'm alright, I guess. Although there's like another 900 feet of climbing still. So, yeah, 900 feet in 9 miles, so about 100 feet a mile. I'm in rough shape, guys. My legs won't stop shaking. Pretty sure my quads almost started cramping. But from what I was told, that's the last major climb. So hopefully I wasn't lied to.
So at this point, I have done the two biggest climbs of the race. Really, what's left is like a couple of little hills, like nothing crazy. But like I said, my legs were actually like toast. Like my leg literally started cramping, spasming, and like shaking all over the place. I wish I got it on camera, like me coming over that second hill. Like you could literally see my leg just like twitching all over the place. It was not fun. I was really worried that it was gonna like lock up basically, but thankfully it didn't. But yeah, I really didn't put much power or speed into the end of this race. It's not very exciting. My legs just didn't want to cooperate with me at this point. Mentally, I was fine during the ride. Like it wasn't like I knew I was gonna finish. It was never, am I gonna finish? It was just how long is this gonna take? And I just mentally the battle was how do I get my legs to keep going because they were literally fighting me at every stroke of the pedal. And literally, I've never had that happen before, where my physical body was the like limiter and not like me mentally or like my cardio. My cardio was insane. Like I didn't even enter like zone 5 during this race at all because I couldn't. My body just wouldn't let me. And so this was my first experience ever with something like that.
Those are some athletes right there. They're built different. I'm not that far now, guys. I'm not that far. I don't know how people did the long course. I'd be dead if I did. My legs would like have to get amputated.
Okay, so basically what's about to happen here is for the last like 1.5 to 2 miles of this race, it's all double track, like technical riding in the woods. And I am not familiar with that at all. This absolutely sucked. This was easily the worst part of the race for me. The only thing that was like good about this is that I knew I was right at the end. Like literally that's the only thing I enjoyed about this. So yeah, watch me absolutely suck at some double track technical riding.
You too, man. Alright guys, I'm really in the home stretch now. That was like the last like official climb that the Garmin device registered. Doesn't mean there won't be any more, but that's technically the last one it registered.
So I'm about to come out of the woods here, out of the double track, and I'm about to cross the finish line. And honestly, as sad as it sounds, I felt no joy. It was literally just thank God this is over. So yeah, there wasn't much of a celebration or anything because most of the people were already done. But yeah, watch this.
I was doing my homework, stupid idiot, last week.
You know, I don't know what determines what a good cyclist is, because there were people bigger than me with heavier bikes, with bigger tires, and they absolutely flew by me. So, you know, this was a humbling experience. This was a lot of fun though. I'm glad I did the shorter route, and I don't regret doing this, but I will tomorrow when my legs don't want to work. Probably not going to stick around for the awards. Not really my bag, but I don't really know what to say, guys. Mentally, I'm done. I'll probably make another post update later when I'm editing this video. But for now, peace out. Hey guys, I'm on the way home and I was just thinking about that race. And I won't lie, the first half of the race, even though I thought I was in last, and I wasn't, there were a bunch of people behind me apparently. I had way more fun with that than the second half of that race. Even though I knew I wasn't in last, like I knew I was actually competing. No, the amount of climbing that was, like, it wasn't even like you got huge breaks in between. Maybe for like a pro fucking team that's zooming by me, like they got enough of a break. But holy crap, my fat little legs were not carrying this fat body up those hills. Wow. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's one of those type 2 fun activities where like you're suffering and then after you do it, you're like, wow, I'm so glad I did it. That was fun. But absolutely not. I will probably not do that race again. I did it once. I got the bib as a token of remembrance. Token of remembrance. That's better than memorabilia or whatever. So yeah, that's just kind of my thoughts that I was thinking about. I just wanted to get that on camera before I before I forgot about that. So yeah, second half sucked. First, even though I knew I was competing, second half, nah.
All right, guys. So it has now been 2 days since the race actually happened, and my thoughts have changed a lot now that I've distanced myself from the suffering that was that race. I was being a little dramatic. While the second half of that race was very, very challenging, I think that's the whole point. Like you have the race in order to challenge yourself then that way. And honestly, I am absolutely going to be signing up again next year for Mainely Gravel 2027. I've changed my mind on that. I know I just said that I wasn't going to, but I know I just said I wasn't going to, but it was such a crazy life experience to do something like that. And I learned a lot about myself, not even just as like a cyclist, but as a person. And I'd be remiss if I didn't give myself that opportunity again next year. And I know I have the 100 and I know I have the 100 miles coming up in like 5 days, which that could be a whole different experience compared to this. But overall, now that I'm removed, this race was really, really awesome. I want to thank the coordinators and all of that. I doubt they're watching this, but still, they deserve praise for that. And for my first ever bike race, I got 44th out of 50. So I wasn't last. Guys. But it wasn't the best showing. I got humbled pretty bad. So all I can do is train for next year and see what happens. So, but I hope you guys enjoyed. If you stuck around to the end, why not hit the subscribe button, hit a like. Peace out, guys.